Hey guys, it's Drew. Today I wanted to share with you how to create a basic shaped card using your Gypsy machine. I used a lot of shaped cards in my holiday card series, like the circle cards that I was using, and I just wanted to share with you how you could do the same thing using your Gypsy machine. So first what I want to do is I'm going to turn, my Gypsy machine's already turned on, and I'm just going to hit my menu to turn it right back, to load the screen up again. I'm going to hit my Cricut application here. And that's going to say loading Cricut application, as you could probably read on the screen here, if it's clear enough. And it's just going to load up your Cricut application. Then what I'm going to do after that is I'm going to press open a new document, and I want it to be a 12 by 12 document. And I'm going to zoom in here so you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm going to be making a basic circle card, so I want to import some circles from my Accent Essentials cartridge, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have this cartridge, so I'm going to head over there, and I'm going to hit my Shift Lock button, and then you could see we have some circles here. And I'm just going to import 2 circles, and then I also want to import this circle here. It's the 6th image. It's kind of like a scallop circle, and I'm going to import that image there as well. And I'm going to press the little button to import them all. Then what we're going to do is ungroup them using our ungrouping button. Or sorry, that's the grouping button. We're going to ungroup our images. And then we're going to grab each and every one of them and pull them over into different spots on our mat so we could work with them a little bit easier. I'm going to hit this one here, and I'm going to hit my width here. You could see this little width here, and it turns it purple. And I'm going to hit this dial pad, and I want to make my size of my card 4.5 inches, and I'm going to hit OK. And that's going to make your circle 4.5 inches. Now I'm just going to delete this one. We didn't need 2 of them, so I'm just going to press X on it, and I'm going to hit this one, go to the Advanced tab, and I'm going to duplicate it using the Duplicate button here. Then what we're going to do is I'm going to press and zoom. We're using our top button here. We're going to press, and we're going to click on our screen. That's going to zoom in. And what I want to do is I want to grab my front circle, and I want to exactly align it up with that circle behind it, and it is kind of tricky. You have to get it perfectly aligned. So I'm just gonna attempt to align this. Okay, that looks pretty good there. And then after you have it aligned, I'm going to use this little down arrow here, and I'm gonna just move my image down, and you're just going to hold it and it's going to slowly start to move it down, and this is what's going to make your card a perfect card when it's completely done. And I'm just going to move it down just like this, and you're not going to want to press anything because it's going to move your image, or you're going to want to hold the bottom left one and then move, and that's just going to pan your screen rather than moving your image that you have highlighted. And I just want a little tiny, and if you could see that little bit of white in between those 2 circles, that's what we want. And I'm going to hit this button to unzoom, and we have a perfect card made. And we made the card 4.5 inches, so I want to make my scallop circle, go back to the basic tab there, I want to make my scallop circle probably around 4 inches in size. I'm going to press OK after I hit the 4. And I think this is a scallop circle. It might be a zigzag. It doesn't matter. I kind of like it how it is. I'm just going to zoom in and see what that is. It is a zigzag. Actually, I don't really like it, so I'm going to hit it and press the X button, and we're going to go back to our mat. And I'm going to import... No, I don't like that one. Nope. Take off your Shift Lock. You can kind of view different ones. Go to our shadow. Hit the Shift Lock again. Okay, I want to import this one. This one's an actual scallop circle. So I imported the scallop circle, and now I'm going to hit our width again, and I'm going to change it to a 4-inch scallop circle. And that one looks a whole ton better of a scallop. And then what I want to do is I'm just going to place this on top of our card, and you can kind of see where your scallop circle is going to lay. And I actually fit that perfectly on there. And I want my scallop circle to look like this, so I'm going to hit my scallop circle. I'm going to unzoom by hitting the top button, and I'm just going to bring it somewhere else on our mat so I could use that later. And then we're going to go get an image. So I'm going to go find an image from my Cricut machine, and I think I'm going to do a Christmas winter card, because you know winter is still going on, so you could do a winter card. And I'm going to use the winter lace cartridge, and this is one of the new Christmas cartridges. And I'm going to hit this snowflake here, and I'm just going to click it, and it's a 9th snowflake, and I'm actually going to import that snowflake. And I'm gonna. These images were grouped together because I accidentally had the scallop circle clicked when I went into my machine. So I'm gonna just hit the ungroup button, and that's gonna ungroup your images so that you could use them separately. And I'm gonna hit this, and I'm gonna change the size of it because we had a 4-inch scallop circle, so I want to change this probably around 3.5 inches. Hit OK there, and then you're gonna have this. Oh no, that's way too big still. We're going to just kind of play around with the size. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to do 3.25. Okay. And just, it's still too big. So I'm just going to use my little sizer here. Make it a little smaller just by nudging it down. And that looks perfect, a perfect size. And that is, the size is 2.93. And the height is 3.21. And that is what will finish up our card. So I'm going to go cut out these elements on my Cricut, and I'll be right back with you guys once I have done so. Hey guys, I forgot to mention one last thing when you're going to use your Gypsy machine. I forgot to tell you guys to weld these circles together, so I'm going to hit the top left and zoom in, and I'm going to hit this circle here, and I'm going to go to the advanced settings, and I'm going to hit this top left button here, and it's going to do that, and I'm going to click on the other one, and I'm going to hit the same thing. And then you're ready to cut, and that's going to make sure that you don't cut out that little gap in between. So that's all I wanted to show you guys, so I'm going to cut them out and be right back. Okay guys, so this is what your Cricut should have cut out. It should have cut out your snowflake, and I cut this snowflake out of a wood grain paper. I'm not sure if it's picking it up on the camera. It's just a very pale wood grain paper, and it's from the Fine and Dandy True Blue collection by My Mind's Eye. And then I cut this scallop circle out of the Tinsel collection from Memory Box. And it looks something like this. And then the card's cut out of some Stampin' Up! Cream cardstock. So I just cut that out like that. And then I have a white button here and some, just a piece of cotton cording that we're going to be using on the card. So let's start assembling our card. First, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my scallop circle that I have, and I'm just going to run some adhesive onto the back of that scallop circle. You don't need a lot to stick it down to your card base. And I'm just going to make sure that that's stuck down. And then I'm going to fold my card over. You could use a bone folder if you prefer to use one. I'm just going to, or I mean you could score it if you like to, but I'm just going to score it, and then I'm using my Martha Stewart bone folder to give it a nice crease right on that edge there. So you're going to get this, end up with a perfect circle card like this. I love circle cards a lot. And then we have our snowflake here, and I'm going to glue that down with my Zig 2-way glue pen. It looks something like that. And we're just going to add our adhesive onto the back of that. I'm hoping the lighting's okay in this video. It is 123 right now. So then I'm going to adhere this down to the front of my card, just so it looks something like this. So it's not really dimensional, so it's really a great card to put on a package or a gift. And these cards could be given past Christmas, so just like when it's snowing outside, you could send them as a gift to someone. Then I have the button, and I'm threading the cotton cording through the button, and I'm going to go around probably 2 times just because my buttonholes are pretty big, and also this cotton cording is pretty thin, so I'm hoping I can get it around twice without having any problems doing it. Okay, there we go. And then when you get onto the opposite side, what I do is I just add a quick double knot in my cotton cord, so it looks something like this. When you're all done, you have a little bit of cord running through it, and I think it adds a nice finishing touch compared to if you're just going to use the button itself. It really cleans up the button's look. And then I'm going to trim off my excess. These are my dull scissors. Gosh. Okay, there we go. And then I'm going to add a glue dot on it over here. Actually, I'm just going to use some ATG adhesive and run it on the back a few times. You could just kind of use your ATG, because my glue dots are across the room, but you could use your ATG and just run it on the back a few times, and that adds a nice adhesive onto the back. It's a really sticky adhesive, and I'm just going to put that into the center of our card there. And that finishes up our super simple circle card using our Gypsy. So super fun and simple, and I hope you guys learned something new about making your very own circle card. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye everyone.